and welcome to Trending Stories every Monday morning right here on Good Morning Frederick. My name is Marco. That is your host, Danny. And we are here to bring you usually breaking trending stories, sometimes some funny things going on online, and usually a few things with animals, because animals are always fun. Danny, good morning.
Good morning, Marco. How are you?
I'm good. Did you watch, what was it, the Preakness?
You know what? I've missed every horse race for the Triple Crown this year, much like the winner from the Kentucky Derby. So there you go. But I'm not related to Secretariat, so I figured it wasn't worth watching.
Yeah, exactly. You're the only one. You'd be the only one.
Right. I know.
Now, is this the one that was in Baltimore?
Yes, the Preakness is in Baltimore. I always forget about it. When I lived in Baltimore, I used to go every year. It was quite the sight because back then in the day, you could roll your coolers into the infield. And even when I used to go then, I never saw one horse, not ever. So there you go.
You just saw the sky basically laying on your back. Is that at Pimlico?
Yes, Pimlico. And I'll tell you what else was big that happened this weekend. There was that huge rock concert in Ocean City. So, Ocean City has been doing these huge concerts.
I heard about
Ocean's
that.
Calling was one. They're doing Country Calling this year. And there was, I think it was Def Leppard and AC/DC and 2 full days of rock music. Who else was there? Every band you could think of back in the day.
Like rap.
Thousands and thousands of people. And I don't know what happened to me sometime between the time I was about 19 and now. Looking at those people, it gives me claustrophobia, and I have an actual physical reaction to thinking, where do people pee and how do they get there? Because nowadays, if I have to pee, it is imminent. Like there is no trudging through thousands of people to find a porta potty. It's just not happening. So no, thank you.
Yeah, it's funny. At some point, I made the transition too. When I see, and I still go to. Obviously, we're both in media, so I go to events, I go to concerts. But I look at something like that, and I'm just like, that's too many people. Why are there so many? There's so many people.
I'll tell you this. This is how spoiled I am. If I'm not backstage, I'm not going. Or if I don't have some special section where I can get right in and right out, I'm sorry, I'm not going. Actually, we were just talking about Jelly Roll and, I can't remember who.
Oh my
boy,
God.
There we go.
What are we doing here?
There we go.
Ow. Oh my God. Hold on.
Maybe we ought to look for that on TikTok Shop. This is your perfect Monday morning right here. EOS webcam utility.
It never tells me it's low. It just leaves.
I'm leaving this whole thing in. This whole.
It never says, "Hey, by the way, I'm low." It just goes. It's like a millennial. It's like a millennial worker. Just leaves. It's like a millennial worker. It doesn't tell me it's gonna go. It just leaves and it never comes back.
See you later. I expect to be paid. That's all.
Just send my last check to my home address, would you?
Yeah. No 2-week notice here, dude. It is. I'm out. I'm out right now.
Gracious.
Anyway,
Jelly Roll
coming to. I believe it's not FedEx Field anymore, right? What is it called?
Northwest Stadium.
Right. Somebody said Jelly Roll, and I can't remember who he's with, but it's coming to Northwest Stadium. I'm like, where the hell is that? I didn't even know that's what it was called.
I think
it's with Redskins Park or Redskins Stadium as far as I'm concerned, not even Commanders Stadium. But anyway.
I think it's Jelly Roll and Morgan Wallen, actually.
The big ass country tour or something like that?
Yeah, isn't it?
Is it Morgan Wallen?
I think it is.
Oh, anyway.
Or Post Malone.
Oh, Post. You're right.
Post
Malone. Yeah. That's right. We were talking about that. Anyway, so I'm like, ooh, I'd really love to go to it. And then I'm thinking, because I know nosebleed seats all the way up in the 400s.
Plus, Metro
Thousands of
sucks
people
down at the
there.
FedEx. You can't get in, you can't get out. You got
I'll
to walk.
stream it.
You got to walk in that neighborhood. It's not good.
Paying $22 for a Coke or a beer. Just not happening. Sorry.
Yeah, I wonder what age that is. Where you're like,
like I said, sometime between about. Well, I'm gonna say 30 and my age now, which is way older than 30.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. Speaking of stadiums and sports and everything, congratulations has to go out
From
to
an Orioles
the Baltimore Orioles being the very first team in Major League Baseball to fire their coach in the middle of the season.
That's when you know things are bad. But here's the thing. Well, let's listen to these two.
Okay.
From an Orioles fan.
Being an Orioles fan is equivalent to being a Cleveland Browns fan. I know how they feel now. I know how they feel. It's the factory of sadness on Utah Street.
On Utah Street.
Crashing out is right because you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh to hide the pain. There's not enough therapy or tattoo sessions in the world that can get over this shit.
The guy on the top, he's definitely feeling it.
Yeah, he's traumatized. PTSD right there.
I mean, dude, the comments on this particular video, they're pretty funny. I mean, honestly, here's the thing about the Orioles, and it's every year. It's like we might have one good pitcher or maybe two good pitchers that start, but then the bullpen would suck. And if the bullpen is good, we don't have any starting pitchers. And sometimes we just don't have any pitchers and no hitting. I mean, it's like we can't ever.
That's the magic of the birds right there. Here's the thing. It's okay. We have not started off as poorly as right when I went to work for 98 Rock. Yeah. Bob Rivers famously called out about the second week of the season when the O's had not won a game and said, I'm staying on the air until they win, and ended up being on the air like 45 days straight. They put a cot in the 98 Rock studio.
It's a good thing he didn't live on a billboard.
He got worldwide press for that. It might not even 45 days. It might have been 45 games, however long that took. I don't know. It was forever. And what was that? Back in 1990? I think I started there.
89?
Might have been 89 or 90 or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I wouldn't actually. They're so bad. I wouldn't even do that now. I wouldn't even put that out there.
No, not even worth breaking a record for.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. I mean,
how many days can you watch the O's and they suck? Well, I don't know. None.
All of them.
For me.
All of them. All the days. And finally, it's like the Redskins, the Commanders finally get their act together, and now the Orioles. We just never can have everybody. The Capitals. I mean, they get into the playoffs and they just stink.
Wizards have sucked for so long. I forget we have a basketball team sometimes, literally.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we beat the New York Nets, and that was the only thing I could laugh about with Chris Michaels in the morning as a New York fan. But I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah. So, I mean, it has not, the DMV has not been great to people with the
trifecta of sports.
Yeah.
We've been lucky lately with the Caps. Of course, they got freaking that playoff fever where they do really well. They kind of eked out round one, and then they get shellacked in round two. They've done that for a few years until the year that they won the Stanley Cup. But it's just yeah.
Yeah, so I do want to I want to do a shameless plug here real quick. Speaking of the DMV area, sports, and all that, I've jumped on the trend on my TikTok channel, which is the Marco Nation. I don't know if you've been on it at all, but I don't know. This is I'm doing the baby trend here. This is baby Allen Iverson. Check it out.
Talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
So
AI, the baby AI right now. I mean, my TikTok is full. I've got friends' babies, I've got all of them. But that little kid right there has a freaking mustache. I mean, he's got like the little.
Yeah, it's a baby.
So funny.
It's so funny. There's some of the comments. This is the proper use of AI.
Right.
Using AI because of that. But that video, I think that had like 60,000 views.
Nice.
But yeah, I jumped on the baby AI. But of course,
like
Georgetown, obviously when you and I were kids, dominated in the DMV.
Yep.
Not so much anymore, but Allen Iverson big there, of course, with John Thompson and Patrick Ewing, and I mean that's what's so hard to accept about sports around here is because we've had great teams, it just never lasts.
Well, I mean, you and I could talk about it all day long, but when you got into the free agency and there's no more franchise players and they trade teams for better things, which I don't knock the players for it, but I definitely think it changed the game. You don't have this building on year. You're rebuilding every year, and that's tough for teams that don't have a lot of deep pockets. So
yeah, that is 100% right. And keeping it on the sports team here, we got this from Barstool Sports. You sent me this. This is listen. Every dad is going to identify with what's going on here. The caption is "Great practice today." Here, let's check it out here and see what's going on. So it's an automatic ball thrower, and this dude,
I mean, if you're not getting whacked in the groin, the comments on this are classic though, because what I love, I'm telling you, some of the best comedians in the world live on TikTok comments. At least he doesn't need a paternity test is the first comment.
He's the same reflexes with his dad. The delayed swing was everything. This kid is going places. Not professional baseball, but places. How'd you get that black eye and broken arm, Dave? You wouldn't believe it if I didn't have to show it to you.
The way he's still free. Oh God, it just really hilarious. Everyone has had that happen. Just
what do you mean? Wait for it. It's the first thing that happened. Double kill. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Everybody's been there. Everybody has been there.
Yep.
Especially if you're a dad. Father's Day coming up, so there's a little shout out to
That's right.
to all dads. Luckily, we never had anything like that. So, but we did.
Right. We just had to pitch to ourselves. That's what we were doing.
Yeah. But we did have on the farm that we grew up on cats, and so this is one video that's going viral here. Do you want to say anything before we play this?
Well, this is kind of the story of the life that I have with my animals of every kind, but let's watch it and then we'll comment.
Is that a real bird? Hold on. Is that a real bird?
Yes, a real.
It's just sitting there.
So many things wrong with this video. First of all,
okay. I mean,
keep watching this. First of all, you got the cat in the chair, literally inches
right
from the bird he's supposed to be attacking.
Yeah.
And then the thing that cracked me up is the little paws in the background, like touching it, like
another cat.
Look,
I can't believe the bird didn't move. It's like he's like...
You know that bird has a bunch of his bird friends sitting up in the tree, and he was dared to sit there as long as possible.
Yeah, he's like, boy, Jack, boy, he doesn't give a crap about anything. Look at him, Dad. There's 2 big cats.
Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
Oh, the comments are great, man.
Oh, God. It's everyone's first day on the job.
Survival and hunting skills both on 0%. Nobody in this situation is acting how they're supposed to be acting. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Yeah.
That paw out of nowhere got me. Came in the second one.
Oh, so funny. Oh, my God. That's just, I mean, really, there's so much in this video. It just cracked me up. Me up.
I mean, the cat right next to it, you'd think it
I
would...
know, he just got his head up. He's like, dude, what's up? Look at the paw.
Oh, yeah, boy, there you go. Everybody's first day on the job. That's probably the best one there.
So, we have my daughter's cat, Remy, and I'm surprised he's not banging on the door as he does when I shut him out of this room. But every time we give him a little bit of, like a piece of bread or a little crumb to see what he does when it's on the table, he does that with his paw. He like pats it. It's got to be on the floor. Even if he's sitting up there, he puts his paw just like that, pushes it onto the floor, and then decides whether or not he's going to eat it. Hilarious.
Yeah, which is usually a no.
No. Yeah, no, it's definitely a no unless it's chicken. He'll eat the chicken if it's grilled chicken only. White meat only.
Oh, white meat. This guy's his Roy
no,
Rogers order is let me get the white
thigh,
2-piece white meat.
no chicken leg meat. He's very, very choosy, and it cracks me up. So here's the thing, on TikTok, I get into these TikTok trends, how everybody's making their pets all natural food. Because all the crap, not only in our food, but our pets' food, it's killing everybody, right?
Right.
So the good pet mother, said, I'm going to make fresh food for the dog and the cat. I get 90-10 ground beef. That is 90%, 10% fat, like higher than even I eat, right?
Yeah.
I cook that up. I put in vegetables like, carrots and green beans and spinach and all these things. I put it in the blender so it's not chunky. I mix it all up. Do you think either animal ate it?
It turns out they just like the processed stuff.
0 animals ate that food in my house. I now have 7 Ziploc bags in my freezer. And I said to Mom, I think we're just going to have to eat it. I mean, it's all stuff we would eat. It's just vegetables and beef, and it's all pureed. I said, well, there we go. You and I are just going to have to eat now the food that the animals will not eat. I even would heat it up just like it was off our plate. I would put it in the bowl, get all excited with both of them, like, ooh, you're getting like human food. And nope,
nothing.
Not a one. In fact, the dog started to lose so much weight. I was freaking out that I was starving because I kept thinking, oh, she'll eat when she's hungry. Actually, no.
No, she will not eat at all.
She will not eat.
That's so weird because she loves stuff from the table.
I guarantee, I'm telling you, I would put it like on my plate and then put it on her plate. Nope, not eating
it. Well, speaking of that, animals, let's see what's going on here.
This is funny. The dog's eyes kill me. Look.
Dog's like, F you, dude.
No, this is set up. That's me. Trying to see what the dog would do. Look.
The dog. And again, I mean, like we said, the comments The best comment, the dog started eating faster. This might be my last meal, says the dog. Hey, I got to put me first. I don't know about y'all.
That's probably what my dog would do, unless it was homemade food like I made her the other day.
I'm going to save you, but after this.
Let me eat. I need my energy.
Guys, keep holding her a little longer. I'm almost done. Yeah, that is not a guard dog. That is not a guard dog.
I mean, that dog's eyes got wide and he just kept chowing.
Oh, there, and see, that's what, you could tell it wasn't homemade food for sure.
Yeah, it was out of a can. Oh gosh, our pets. God love them.
Yeah, you gotta love them. Now you gotta eat their food.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be eating the dog food. I'll probably get turned into adult services for mom. Why are you feeding your mother dog food?
Somebody's gotta eat it.
And vegetables.
Somebody's gotta eat this crap. I can tell you that right now.
Somebody's gotta eat it. Yep.
All right, there's your trending stories. Make sure you hit share, like, comment. Let us know maybe about your pet or your things that you got going on. Anything in the videos that we showed here. If you have anything, hit comment, share, and like. We'd love for you to check us out each and every Monday right here. Danny, what's left here this morning on Good Morning Frederick?
Well, speaking of pets, every Monday we have possum pets, so we're going to show you who you might be able to bring home who will not defend you when intruders come in or eat the food you make. And also, we've got Retro Metro. We're going to feature that downtown store as well today.
Love it. All right. We'll be right here each and every day. Good Morning Frederick, your host, Danny Gurry, the princess of Frederick County. Thanks so much for having us on here. It's Marco. These are your trending stories each and every Monday. Right?
Trending steady.
It's trending on Twitter.
It's huge. It's trending all over the internet.